Are you on there? So go to mine and see if it says 3. Sorry, guys. 2, 1. Hi, guys. We're live. I felt guilty. I had to come back and tell you guys that we made it. Nothing ate us out there. Nothing. It was close to eating us. If you guys heard the howling that I heard, and Joe thinks I'm overreacting, we were. Hey, it started right at 1. Okay, so listen, you guys. Listen. Wait a little bit. So we're sitting outside. I swear to you. If you play the video back, oh, well, I'll play it back and I'll show you. We're sitting there minding our own little business, doing nothing, talking to people that are coming in and out and going away and coming. Okay. Then all of a sudden, I hear, ooh. I swear to you, it sounded like that. Ooh, ooh. I swear to you, why are you laughing? You heard it too. Yeah. Okay, mind you, there's a big, like, where we're at, it's our house or our RV, and then there's like, how many yards to the open field?
Probably 50 yards.
Okay, so it's our yard with like room for about the dogs to run for a little bit, okay? The dog's running for a minute, and then when the dogs are running for a minute, you all of a sudden, it's all like green, like imagine it's wheat, let's say wheat, like the stalks are going like this in the air, okay? That's what it looks like out there. So it's swaying, and it's fine. It just looks like swaying grass or wheat or whatever's out there doing this. And we've seen deer that run through the back, and they're frolicking out there, and they're doing what deers do. They run around and act like crazy wild animals. Okay. We take our dogs for a walk. We take them down this, like, our driveway out to the main road, and then we take them out onto the main road. Well, back there, it's... No, not that. It's unknown territory. It's just unknown. You don't know what's out there because you can't see the house. You can't see anything. It's like overgrown greens everywhere. So it already looks spooky. Okay. Now, mind you, that is now our side because it's all the greens. So now they're right level where we are because they got so much whatever grass and stuff. Okay. So we don't know what's out there ever. But we always hear like woof, woof, woof. And we hear, oh, there's dogs. We hear like you said, you do hear some of that. Yeah. You hear various sounds, okay, you guys? You hear various sounds. Some of them sound like that. Well, tonight was one of those nights. We heard I know. So tonight was one of those nights, you guys. I heard screaming. Okay, you know what I saw? And you know
I've heard children screaming over there one time.
See? Okay, let me tell you what I thought of. My brain went to. How old are you? 50 or 60 years old?
Yeah, around there.
Okay. You know what it goes?
Close.
You know what my brain went back to?
What?
Back when I was like 8 or 9 years old. There was a movie called American Werewolf in London.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
That's what my brain went to. I heard the howling, and I saw people transporting into, like, their arms stretching and their back. I swear to God, I was out there going, oh, Jesus, let's go in. Because when I was, like, 6 years old or 5 years old or whatever age I was when my dad brought it home, I guess it traumatized me. So now when I hear the oven. So now when I hear it, I think to myself, there's a werewolf being born next door. So that's why I freaked out. And anybody who saw our video, I felt really bad because I was like, what's that sound? Oh my God, gather our kids, get the dogs. I swear to God. And I was like, open the door, hurry, run inside. I got in the house and I was like, are the dogs in? And I go, come on, Joe, come on. And I look back at Joe And he's like, I gotta do some stuff out here. And like gathering and like putting things away and putting the top back on our patio set or whatever. So Joe acted like it was no big deal. And then I sat and I was like, oh my God, these poor people were watching and talking to us. And I went running in the house like somebody was after me. So I felt really bad for you guys. So, because I felt bad, like it looked like we were being chased. And I gathered my dogs, and all you guys saw was, gotta go, click. I just felt bad for you guys. So now it's a quick video, guys. I'm just gonna do some cinnamon rolls. I'm not even gonna be able to show you guys what they look like. I'm just gonna show you how to make them because I'm gonna bake them when we get off, I'm
the only reason we have to do them is
because I took it's risen. It has risen. That's funny. So if I don't use it tonight, once your dough has risen, you have no option. You have to use it, or you dump it. And I ain't dumping no yeast dough. So I'm gonna make it quick, you guys.
I just bought those, right?
Well, that's what I was gonna tell you guys. I think I dumped my package.
Did ya?
But they're Rhodes yeast dinner rolls. I put it in a bag like this because the bag that it comes in is just a regular bag, sealed like this. And it's orange and it says Rhodes on it. And I cut the top off, but it doesn't have a Ziploc like this. And I don't want freezer burn, and I just try to prevent it staying open, not being closed. I'm OCD. It's stupid. But anyways, I get home, I open up the pack, I put them in a freezer bag, and I put them in here. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my mixture first, and then I'm going to put it in a bowl. My bowl is going to have cinnamon, brown sugar. That's it. Hi. Is that you? I was like, man, mama. My husband is the cutest. So I'm going to put ground cinnamon. I'm not a huge cinnamon fan, but I put a tablespoon in here because you're going to mix it with your brown sugar, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Woo! You guys almost fell off. You guys didn't even know it, did you? Look at this, y'all. What? See, I took out, I want to say I took out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They took out 5 or 6, and I cut them in half. So that would probably be 1 right there. I just cut them because I was going to make donut holes. I was going to show you guys that next time. This time I wanted to make cinnamon rolls because I was craving them. So I cut them with the intention of putting them in the what's it called, babe? In the deep fryer. I was going to make fried cinnamon rolls. So I put 1 cup of brown sugar with my cinnamon. Let me show you what it looks like. And if you like cinnamon, put 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. I'm not a cinnamon fan. I know, and I like cinnamon rolls. Trust me, my husband makes fun of me all the time because when we travel, I would be like, oh my God, best cinnamon rolls or world's largest cinnamon rolls. And I'd go, babe, I got to get some. And he's like, okay, miss, I don't like cinnamon rolls.
You want a small pan?
I think I'm going to do it in the metal one, baby. The round metal pan.
Yeah.
Yes, please. So there's my brown sugar and my brown sugar and my cinnamon mixed together. And then I'm going to get some flour. I'm getting flour.
Is it in here?
I don't think so. We haven't used it for anything, did we? Maybe on the bottom shelf. I'm going to put flour on my surface. Oh, I should have gotten my parchment paper up there to do it on so it doesn't stick. Well. Okay, guys, here's my dough all fluffified. And I'm just going to make it, it's just me and Joe. If you're going to make a bigger one, do more. It's just me and Joe. So you can either get a rolling pin, you can get, and these are yeast dinner rolls, or you can use the yeast, what's that thing called, babe? Loaf of pan. Yeast loaf bread. Okay. How you doing, kid? Did I make you do a lot of work?
Oh, yeah.
Aww. Okay.
Your damn pan.
Joseph.
That's all of it?
What?
That squashed down to that small?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's all of it? While you roll it out.
It looks a lot
Bigger?
bigger.
So when you get a loaf, you're gonna make. When you do a loaf pan, I mean a loaf. What's that thing called? A loaf. It's just called a loaf, I think. Just the dough of loaf. A loaf of dough. Loaf of dough. I don't know what it is. It's a dough. It's a loaf of dough. Shoot, that's what it's called. I'm sorry. Okay, see how big it is, y'all? Softened butter. That's it. Softened butter. I'm spreading the news. You guys, in the freezer section, these dinner rolls are $5 maybe for like 30 of them. You can use them to put in a muffin tin, and it'll make a bunch of them. If you guys have done that before. I put like butter and Parmesan cheese and
Why
garlic.
don't you put them in the muffin pan?
You want me to do that instead? Cinnamon rolls in the muffin pan?
Sure.
I'll do whatever you want me to do, baby. That'll be quicker, right? 6 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can fit 6. Do as many as you want. 4. Make them big. Make them puffy.
Yeah, Joe's got the Riz. Just kidding. My niece, listen to me, you guys. My niece has told me that I have the Riz. Didn't know what that meant. I think it's good. I've got the Riz. I don't know what it is. But my niece is
Charisma.
the Riz. No, they said I got game.
Yeah, it's charisma. That's
My nieces told me
pretty
I
much
got
saying
the
game.
Riz. What? At 50. My nieces are 23 years old telling me I got the Riz. Nope, they said me and Mama got Riz.
They said Uncle Joe's got Riz.
You're ridiculous.
No.
Okay, I got my yeast
It's
dough.
on tape.
My yeast dough.
I think we got it.
I got yeast dough and I've got softened butter. And I've got brown sugar and cinnamon on here, y'all. And I would, if I had it, I'd do it. If I had pecans, because we in the state of Texas, we live by our pecans. You guys, if it's going to be bigger, I knew how much dough I had. If it was a bigger dough, I would have done 2 cups of brown sugar versus 1 cup. But I knew that I only had a little bit of dough, and I was going to have to make it a small batch. So, did you guys hear me? It's very important you guys know that if I had pecans, I'd be putting them in. If you guys have them, make Mama proud and put pecans in there. Baby, I need my water so bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it up there?
I don't think so. Is there one?
There's
There's one here.
there.
There's one here that's cold. Or not.
There's one up there.
Cabron. Just open it if you could.
Yeah.
Grazie, signore.
Certainly.
You know what, you guys? And I just
There
found
you go.
out about this.
There you go.
Like, maybe about 3 years ago. I used to put regular sugar. I was so thirsty. I just kept telling myself just a couple more minutes. I used to just put white sugar in here. And then one time, I don't know, I like do a lot of research trying to figure out like tips on when they give you recipes. And then I was like, oh, I can do that. I found out brown sugar is preferred to use. And you know what else I found out, you guys? There's a thing called vanilla flakes or vanilla cream or something like that. Not just vanilla liquid. That's exciting. I want to buy that. Man, it must be expensive. If I don't...
Vanilla powder.
Powder, was it?
Yeah.
If they make it and I don't have it, you know it's expensive. Just kidding. Okay, I'm going all the way to the edges, you guys. See that? Because I'm going to seal it up in a minute. This is going to be... You guys watching? Get on this side as swiftly as you can. You guys, I make a pumpkin roll I'm going to make with you guys. I used to make it a lot, and I'd give them to people because I loved them in Michigan. Joe loves my pumpkin roll, don't you, baby?
I do.
I make a very good pumpkin roll, I must say. And then you're going to close it, pinch it. It's got to pinch, guys. Stretch it all the way down See that? Even though it's a different size, grab it and pinch it. Pinch, pinch, pinch it so that it becomes one with each other. Otherwise, if you don't, when it goes into bake, it's going to rip apart from there. Okay? This is what we got. Just kidding. I'm going to use a serrated. You can use dental floss. I'm using a serrated knife because I think it does the same. And my husband sharpens them very well. And I'm trying to make 6.
Don't make 6. Make them so they're big and puffy.
Here's a quick tip. Size it out before you cut. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll do 3. 1, because we want them big, right, babe?
Yep.
1, 2. It's going to make 4 of them. Is that good?
Yep.
There's a 1, 2. I guess I could have just cut it in half and then cut it in both ways. There we go. We good. Ooh, look at how pretty. I would probably go smaller, but I want to put them in a muffin pan because I want to try it out. But I would probably go smaller. I think I might, babe.
No.
Yeah, I get you now. Why? Why? What's wrong with it?
Because I want it to be crowding in there. You know, you want it crowded in a pan. You want them crowding.
Yeah.
That's crowding itself.
Okay.
Swish it down in there.
I'm putting butter in the bottoms.
I don't think they can see you.
Oh, sorry, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Putting butter on the bottom, and then I'm going to lay it in there. I thought about doing it in my mini cast iron, babe.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
But I don't know how my cast iron will do with my cinnamon rolls. I'm kind of...
Those do great.
You think so? I'm kind of nervous to do use my cast iron on... Like, I want every bit of my cinnamon roll to come out. I ain't sharing it with nobody.
Or no pan.
With no pan. Joe wants me to stick it in there like that. Guys, stop. All right, we're doing it, though.
Here we are.
If my husband wants it, I'm doing it. Look at how cute they are. Stop. Okay, you guys, we're doing it.
A little off on the size on that one.
This one?
The big one. The one that's taller than all the rest.
I don't know. They all look tall. You guys, I'm telling you, play with your food. Make it the way you want. I was going to stick them in a round cake pan. Joe thought it'd be cool to stick them in a muffin pan. Who knows when it comes out what the heck it's going to look like. You may find out it's the best, the coolest invention you've tried out. You know how there's this one girl called Kristen and Friends? There's people that are strange with trying out things. But then some stuff is like, dang, I wonder how they thought of that. That's a cool idea. There's another one called the Sheba House or something like that. She put like a whole layer of mini marshmallows on the bottom of a casserole pan. Then she poured, what's that stuff called? Fruity Pebbles on top of the mini marshmallows. And they're all still whole. And then she put big, like 5 or 6 big marshmallows on it. Mm-hmm. And then I think maybe she did a few more Fruity Pebbles. And then 3 little pieces of butter and threw it in the oven. Like a version of Rice Krispie treats. Yeah. But I don't know why she did what she did when she did what she did. But she did.
And it came out right?
And it came out, yeah. I was like, oh, look at that. That was a cool idea.
I think there's another one in there.
What's that, baby?
I think there's another one.
I'll get it. There's Nanny RV living. We got fire.
We have fire.
Okay, so I'm going to stick them in the oven.
Southern Girl came in.
Hey, Southern Girl, thank you for coming in, girl. We did an outdoor live a minute ago. We were sitting outside by the, we had on the tiki fire, and we were just hanging out. And then we heard, I heard howling.
She heard werewolves.
I heard werewolves next door to us, and we live out in the country. And I freaked out, and I went running inside. So then I felt like I should come live and talk to the people because there was like 8 or 9 people in the live. And then all of a sudden I was like, I gotta go, click. And I was like, oh my God, these poor people probably think that we got eaten. And so I came live to do that, was to tell you guys, hey guys, we're fine. But I made cinnamon rolls. We wanted to try something new. You watched some of it? Oh, I'm sorry. You even said hi? Southern girl, my bad. I'm sorry that I didn't even notice you. I didn't even see you in there. I wonder why. Well, you're here now. That's important. So I'm sticking my cinnamon rolls. I would have done these in half. I would have done these in half and then stuck them in a round cake pan instead. But Joe wants me to try them in a muffin pan, and I really don't mind. I think it'll be cool to see what they turn out like. But I used some yeast rolls, and I like let them rise together, and then I get the whole bunch of dough, and I roll it out, lay it flat, soften butter, and then I spread the butter on the dough that's rolled out, and then I got 1 cup of brown sugar and
Cinnamon.
1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and I mixed it together. And if you have pecans, I would put pecans inside of them. I didn't have any pecans, so I had to do it without. So if you guys have pecans, I'm a shameful Texan, let me tell you, not to have pecans in my cupboard. My mom buys them by the freaking truckloads of my mom buys a lot of pecans. I don't have any. I haven't seen my mom in a little while, but anyways, I should have got some. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stick them in the oven. I told you guys it was a quick live. I just wanted to let everybody know that was here before and thought we got eaten to know we're alive. We didn't get
went to bed, hon. I don't think they care.
You don't know, Bruto Bob. Are you here? What was the other one? Rumsky. Rumsky Cricket. You guys, we're alive. You guys, if you see them out in there in the streets, you let them know that Mitt and Mama and Papa are still alive. You know, like if they see them in the streets of YouTube, you know, the chats.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't know the lingo. No, I'm just kidding.
I know stuff.
Haley, I was freaking out. Oh, look at Haley. I made cinnamon rolls. I was going to put them in a pan, and they're going to be really cute and proportioned properly. But then Joe's like, let's stick them in the muffin pan. And I'm like, dude, I'm down. Like, whatever. I don't mind. I'll see what they turn out like. Maybe they'll be cute. I mean, they're going to be done. So, shoot, they'll be good. As long as they're done, I'll be good with the way they come out. Okay, guys, I'm out. I made cinnamon rolls really quick. Yeast dough rolls in your freezer section, guys. Haley, I'm telling you, girl, come on over. I'm in Austin. Well, it's kind of by Austin. It's a small town, but it's the easiest to get to Austin, and I'll go over there and get you from there. You guys, hold on. For anybody who's just coming in, this is what I used. Because I'm gonna make donut holes with you guys, like glazed donuts. I'm gonna make those next time. These are like regular yeast dinner rolls that come like 30 in a package. You put them on a little pan, on a silver bowl or whatever you want to put. Put oil on the bottom so they don't stick, like regular olive oil, and then put a piece of cellophane on top, plastic wrap on it. Let them rise for about 4 or 5 hours. But you got to use them. That's the only reason I came live, because I have to use them. They rose and they were puff. And so I said, well, I got to use them now. So I'm going live to tell everybody we alive. Buy those. You can make donut holes. There's a bunch of things you can make with them. There's a bunch. There's like, you can get butter, Parmesan cheese, get some pepperoni and dice it up into little pieces. Put them in a muffin tin. So it's like, visually think of monkey bread as little pieces, except for there's butter, Parmesan cheese, and pepperoni pieces in a muffin tin. So they're like little pepperoni muffin things. You can make it. I've seen people make them in a bundt pan. I make them in a this, and I make a muffin size monkey bread. I make muffin size meatloaf. I do a lot of things.
How about making some muffin size
cinnamon
rolls?
We're making muffin size cinnamon rolls. Joe wants them. The man has spoke. We'll let you know. I'll post a picture, y'all. I'll post a picture so you guys can see how they look. Have a good night.